Uh, I think it should be all good. If it's double upload, I can just delete the other one because that one is not working. Uh, okay. All right. I think everything is fine. Just checking on my other side because undoubtedly, unlike PC, I can't really hear myself talk. Not a one way. Get my earphones or headphones, I should say. Um, okay. Get this started. All right. All right. Well, anyone who passes by or comes by, um, today we are playing Genshin, of course. Now, um, it has been a while, but there's a reason. Not gonna. It's has to do with a video. The video was about to be really good, but ended up mostly just chilling that whole thing. Uh, I did take some things and I'll make it more you know entertaining by adding some editing stuff in there. But we'll go into that later. But yeah, that's one thing that'll come out. No, only like one thing that's been came out that's edited on this channel. We'll have more edited stuff, but coming out right now, there's gonna be a lot of stuff I'm gonna be streaming. Streaming either just going. We're gonna out up. Let me do this now. If you couldn't hear the game, that is my V. I don't know why my headphones do that or headset as their PlayStation. It literally will not let me hear unless I switch my audios. Um, but yeah, uh, oh, yeah, you're all good now. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it on the agenda for now. Um, First, we're going to go into see. Actually, I'll first check what we have. Verdict Blades. Oh, they released him. It's Remnant? No. Remit? Not Ferment? Fer Fermit? I'm not. I won't lie. I'm not good at names. Ooh, Tartaglia is on there. We probably will summon on that banner. Probably will. One of my favorite Futui. Even though, like, Fatui in quotation marks. Like we might as well just call him like literally out of all these characters here, other than excluding him, uh, I'm pretty sure that's like he's the only one who's literally a Fatui. Like the reason why I'm putting quotation marks like that man like literally has been almost every part of when he first came out. We have fought life and death against him, and he's like, "Hey, how y'all doing? We're friends, right?" But the traveler does not like Lenny being one of Fatui, but child, he's hey buddy, hey, how you doing? I'll hold your vision for you. Like I didn't really get that, but you know we had our bad share of Fatui too. So with this is rates, yeah. So uh oh, that event. What it was in this event? Um, oh, whatever. Yeah, I didn't end up doing this. If you haven't done like I will do these events. Like I'll clear them real quick. This event has an need to. But Dokkan has taken my utmost. We're gonna go in this water while I ramble. Um, Utmost time for anything. So I'm not uh okay. Yeah, I've not delved into a lot of other things other than Dokkan. Uh guess it's trying to use Fontaine water blade or they will regrow.
Finally found it! Huh. So this is the entrance that leads to the synth production base. It sure doesn't seem out of the ordinary at all. Ah, you're right. An
Yeah, I
important
don't
place
think.
like this is bound to have a ton of protective measures and mechanisms.
Yeah, I also think they didn't want people to see. They're like, oh, there's a secret base down there. So like, no, that'd be useless to have a secret base to do that.
Navia's probably arguing up a storm right now.
Why is this up?
But a stall for us.
What? Hold on, hold on. I didn't say I wanted to go. Oh my gosh.
It would appear that I must repeat my question again, Mr. Tartaglia.
What is
Do
going
you
on?
accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system, or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of. However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name. Is that right? In which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Clorend, right? I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received.
Jeez. Uh, like, hold on. I'm gonna turn the light on a tad bit. No, that's not on. Um. Oh, Jesus. This is going. Hold up. Now I look like a bright. No, stop. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Like, I like the bright red. Um, I actually thought like in the scenes that he was being persecuted because somebody got it wrong, but this dude is just on demon time, and he was like, you know what? If I gotta fight her, I don't care. Jeez. This is why nobody thinks he's Matui, because he's over there. You, I want to fight you over there. All right, hey, you cool? Yeah, we cool. Yeah, now I want to fight. Like, Tartaglia, calm down, bro. Chill, child, chill.
When I
Like,
privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Hey, don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a major case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
he doesn't care.
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House.
Ah, that's why I like him. He not scared of anybody.
Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
No. That's not what I meant.
Hey, that's my boy right there. Finally put her in her place. Finally, this what we talking about. This what we talking about, child. Dude, I'm tired of her. People like, oh, he ready for that smoke. He ready. Yeah, man, I get hyped for that. That that dude.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly, and we have made very little progress. In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man.
Huh? What's going on? Why is she interjecting again?
Bro, these people are just so annoying.
I told you it couldn't be one of the Fatui harbingers.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to but that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjection.
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theatrics? We can put that discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to charge the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default. Correct?
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway. So I'll take you up on that offer. So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do now?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted. Now then, Miss Navia, who is the person you would like to charge?
That person is...
Hey, hold up. Hey. Oh, there we go. Yo, it's this guy.
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières.
Huh? What confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
I've heard of them, but weren't they...
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Jesus! God, I hate people. Oh my gosh, let's go! Like,
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also means taking on the legal responsibilities associated with it. And if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation. Knowing this, do you still wish to charge this man?
But who really cares? Like, finding the people whose the disappearance or the enemies, or you know.
Yes, I do.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court. Members of the guards, please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand trial. Mr. Marcel, you will not...
Apologies. It all just happened so quickly. I think an attorney won't be necessary.
Very well. In that...
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago. To the case, only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect...
Navia, do you really think
The
that
guy
was the one who killed your father? Come on. Why would I do that? Alice was my benefactor, and remember both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun. If that's enough to make me a suspect...
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now. The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm struggling to remember some details of that case. Exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
Oh, please don't
I
explain
see.
it.
In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage.
You look at it. Jesus.
On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabrières. During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun, while his acquaintance, Jacques, lay dead from a gunshot wound. The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life. The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court. Instead, he chose to prove his innocence through a duel.
Bro, can I? We have not seen her there yet, but her there look cool as hell, bro. Bro, look like, he looked like the final boss in the ex or old hero in a RPG, bro. Literally got an eye patch, blonde hair, got a bang right. Oh my dude,
Callus
or
was defeated by
ex-military
champion
guy
duelist
or
Ferrand
something
in
like
the
that.
ensuing duel, and soon succumbed to the injuries. These are the known facts about the case.
The one with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger. In truth, the third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father seized the gun from him. After that, the true culprit turned the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from...
Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. Of course. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea.
They spinning the Rosa. Spinning the Rosa. The Rosa. Oh! Oh my gosh. Hosted a large banquet in Courtside Estate owned by the Confrere El Cabaret.
A pile of clothing was found at the scene. The guards once believed they were used by Jacques as a costume to disguise himself. But now, it is clear that the clothes were proof that there was a third person at the scene, and that they were turned into water after committing the murder. Since it was raining that day, the culprit was confident that they could use the rain to wash away all traces of their dissolved accomplice.
Something's not right.
The testimony of the victim's family confirms that Jacques had thoughts of assassinating Callus when he set out for the banquet. However, in the end, he reconsidered, and instead shared everything with Callus, hoping to seek the latter's protection. Unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had already considered this possibility and had sent out another assassin.
Um.
This assassin first shot Jacques, then turned to shoot Callus, only for Callus to wrestle the gun from him and kill him instead. Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques' murder. This is the true version of events.
Wait, that. Hold up, bro. That was. Wait. That was Jock. Bro, Jock. Bro don't even look like a father. He look like a schoolboy. But he's got like that kind of like bowl type hair. Like that Trunks kind of hair. I do have to say, Genshin's art, it does look good. It's really good. I don't know who does it, really. I think it's a combination of a lot of people, though.
Ah, so that's what happened.
Yeah.
Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
Why is this here? Like, I think there was another item that just stayed in the right corner, just for
What
no
a great
reason.
theory. It also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
No, I don't. Like, that doesn't make sense. They saw one shot in him, so they guess. He must have lost. He must have didn't hit him the first time. What?
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
Ah, but I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
Then, may I ask some questions? In my opinion, we primarily need to determine two things. One, do you have the evidence to back up your claims?
I'm afraid.
If you don't have any evidence, you should just go home.
Bro. Jesus. This is literally the embodiment of this country, land. Fuck if I know. Either way, th- everybody's so fucking smug here. I swear
I
to God.
may not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find. Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time, regardless of age or gender.
That makes sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction.
Yeah, sure.
Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little differently today?
Who
Maybe
cares?
she's scared of embarrassing herself again?
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
Yeah, because the trial, yeah. We put her on trial and we won. Like,
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described, then why didn't Mr. Callus explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
I've thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him. The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case. My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave. At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. He had no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice. What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Yes.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances case.
What? If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives. Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right, but what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist. But by staying silent, we retained the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn.
She says that. So I'm like, ah! Y'all keep saying, I'm protected. Bro, somebody just throw that water. Yeah! Oh my gosh. It's real. Mister, look over there. What? Oh, it's water. Ah! They got, like...
And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot and restore my father's truth and honor back to him.
Well, I guess.
So, you mean to say, your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
That's right.
Do you have any proof?
Proof of him dying in the ring, or proof that he intended to do this? Jesus.
Of course, all you need is to ask his opponent, Clarand.
She like,
I
well...
don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
So, during the duel...
Yes, I did. As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives. In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Some were determined, others passionate, and some even manic and twisted. Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live or if they're looking to die. I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callus never intended to leave the ring alive.
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. It appears there really are good grounds to reopen this case.
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearances case.
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
Jesus Christ. It kind of was in order for us to talk about the serial disappearance cases, which our father was over, we gotta talk about the fucking reason we're here and he was there. Like, Jinli just...
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearances case?
Jesus Christ.
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of timing. In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots. And, at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at risk of being identified. The culprit could only time their actions so precisely if they were already at the scene. Coincidentally, Marcel attended both the banquet and the trial.
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning, I still can't help but find it a little preposterous. I'm used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of your most endearing traits.
Hey, I have to give it to him. This man is like, how dare he, like, I do like how you say that, yes. Ah, you think it was me? Ah, you're a very sensible child. You're very keen on your thoughts. Like,
No need to appeal to pathos.
dude, paint those use those logos. I would not have thought they would brought that out. That's more of a Greek thing.
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events? On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
Oh,
Don't know what she can say to that.
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations until I'm the only one left on the... Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder? But if I were to dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your... Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reason...
I suppose you're gonna tell me any.
It's timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a In addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson and work in some trade. My business only thrived when I received Callus's patronage.
he said that's style. Right.
But the disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
I do apologize, demoiselle.
No.
Is there anything else? You can
He
also
says
take a look at my
Snezhnaya, bro.
border entry records, or ask my friends and family when I left Snezhnaya for the first time.
He says Snezhnaya 2 times. Okay, I keep on. Okay, we're just not gonna hit that. He said Snezhnaya 2 fucking times. What does that tell you? He literally Snezhnaya, 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 Snezhnaya. Who are the people who we cannot trust? I give you a second. I keep on hitting everything. Who? Let's take a guess. People from Snezhnaya. Literally, none of them have either been any close of a remnants of good guy. Like, maybe here and there, but most of them are pretty much either ops or futuis. Like,
Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Seems like she got the wrong guy.
At this rate, Navia will be convicted for falsely accused.
I think you've done a superb job of but aren't you going against all of... He wished for you to become more once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings and to stop rushing headlong in...
This isn't just about me. And the biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth. While that same agency has long been taken from the people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to many people's images. And whose image is it a man named Vache? Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name.
I was waiting for you to...
no! Can I leave? Can I leave? Can I? No! What's this? Alright. Move. Alright. No. Over here, we'll take that. I can't remember. Is he even on this team? Hold on, give me 1 second. Hold up. No, I don't want to leave this on main. I think this was the team. I think. All right. Um.
Go!
Behold!
Shaken and stirred! My apologies! Yeah!
Oh, that gives him health.
On the rocks! Take flight! Yeah! Yeah!
Okay.
Whoa! The floor is going up! Is it because of this mechanism in the middle? That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place.
All right. What? What? Hey! All right. All right.
Paimon thinks we need to go up, but Paimon doesn't see a way. Let's take a look around.
Oh,
Maybe we'll find a hidden
Jesus
mechanism that'll
Christ.
show us the way up.
Look at his water right there. I would have fell to my doom, know me. Uh. Oop. Guess we found something.
The water level is rising. Now we can swim to the top. But this is still a ways away from where we need to go.
Not really. We're pretty much close. Oh. There we go. That is pretty cool. They how they do water in this level, or not level, in this place.
Bombs away!
You're gonna come back?
Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
Oh, I guess if you... Ooh, I don't know how I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Pew pew.
The wind rises. Bow your head. Go.
Can't handle your drink, huh? Think you can bully me?
Take flight. Embrace the ice.
On the rocks.
Yeah.
There we go. I still don't know how to use this water traveler. I may not actually use him because, to be perfectly honest, like all of his abilities are like not that great. There we go. Raise the water a level again.
Now the path is clear. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Hey. Okay, these something the same. What about him? Okay. Okay. There's a lot of times I'm almost falling to my death. Not really liking that part. Look at this chest. If I didn't look to the side, I would probably not seen that. That looks cool. And of course, I do not think they has the responsibility in us getting attacked. Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Pew pew. Look at you, Boo Tail.
Unthinkable.
Water jet.
Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
Squall and fury.
Getting knocked out. Like, I won, like, I literally just spaced out. This game, I pretty much can just space out.
Whirling snow.
Really.
Yeah.
No, like, it's not hard. Like, right now, I know I'm not using her correctly, or this team.
Can't handle
Because I
your
looked
drink,
this team up
huh?
just to get, like, a better, a good team.
Yeah.
And all my characters are really
Whirling
CC'd
snow.
up.
Embrace the ice.
Or maxed out a little bit. Even the Traveler is not even leveled up yet.
Bombs away. Behold.
Know your place.
Take flight.
Go!
On the rocks.
Squall and Fury.
Take that. That. Take a little of that.
My apologies. Pew pew. Look at you, food.
I'm staying here just to get healed. I don't know how you died, but I guess sorry. But yeah, just going on since we're not really doing anything in the story right now. Uh, I will play Mortal Kombat early, do the early edition.
After all that, we finally made it to the
Which that comes
innermost
out
kingdom.
on Thursday, I think, and I'll play that. We'll see if I do it exactly Thursday. The game don't come out the 19th, and initially, I swear, I keep my hand in the camera. Initially until the 19th, so pretty much, you're gonna have a lot of people early playing. Pretty much, gameplay probably would come out like probably tomorrow. Some people probably got. I know that I don't know because some games don't really get an early edition unless somebody gets like the early things you can buy for like 100 or something like that, 90, 80 to play it early.
So, as expected, the mastermind isn't here.
He's.
That's right. Then let's hurry up and find some evidence so we can get back to the Opera House and help Navia.
Yep.
What's this over here? Looks like some kind of place for research.
Hey, I won't lie. She sounded. She sounded so sad. What's this over here? Oh, what's wrong, Paimon?
Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved. Sorry, Traveler. Paimon will try her best. It's just that Paimon's never read something so scary before.
You'll be fine, Paimon. For some reason, it only affects Fontaine people, which that kind of sucks.
Someone write something that terrible in such a matter-of-fact tone. You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going. So that's why he did all of these experiments. But did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane! Huh? Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. You mean Vache is the one who did all of these... experiments? So that's it! Vache was no victim, but personally took his lover and... No, that's not it either! If that's the case, why would he want people to resurface from the water? In any case, Paimon will write it all down. Whoa! There's so much synth here! And so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the waters of the primordial sea. Mixing in progress. Ready to drink? Stock sample? Huh. They've also got all the synth pretty clearly labeled. Whoa! There's even fruit-flavored synth? Yep, it's super obvious.
He said, "Is you a fruit player, Sith?" No, Paimon, don't do it.
Oh, look! There's an important looking basin over here, and it's full of water. That means this is where they make all the synth, and that special water is the main ingredient. If you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth, but the pure stuff can dissolve a human. Paimon will take notes on this incriminating evidence. Let's see what's written here. Nothing escapes Detective Paimon's eyes.
I think they will.
Callus. Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be an investigation report on him. Yep. It's about finding someone to assassinate Jacques and Callus because of a lack of confidence that Jacques himself would go through with it. This should prove the existence of the third person, right? We still have not determined the exact content of the key information Callus has passed on to certain members of his organization. The old dog's a real menace to deal with. Even if he abides by the promise he's made to us, he will still have the upper hand. He can act whenever he wants to make our lives miserable. The only option left is to remove him from the picture entirely. I concur. Let's send someone to kill him. He won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia. Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups. They're all just so evil.
Alright. Okay, here it goes.
What's all this? Aw, it's a bunch of really cute things.
Cute things.
Pink accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box. Oh, Paimon sees it too, but why are all these... Huh? You mean the girls from the serial disappearances? They were brought here, and then they were turned into water, and all the boxes of things. These names. That means... Oh... We've looked at almost everything here, and it seems like... Yeah, we haven't found anything that reveals his true identity. No wonder even Neuvillette wasn't able to find anything. That way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit. Sure thing. You take that side and Paimon... Ugh. Nothing at all. And Paimon can't even find snacks either.
Paimon, what are you talking about?
Whoa, really? Let Paimon see. Vinier. Isn't that Vache's lover's name? Then you found her diary. Let's see. Aw. It's just a normal diary chronicling their love story. She was so sweet, too. So many! A whole page's worth! But they're all crossed out. Was she unhappy with all of them? The final name she decided on was Marcel. Wait, but Marcel's pretty old. Has this case been going on for so long that he's Vache and Vinier's grown son?
And whose image do you see? Is it a man named Vache?
Huh.
Oh, so you...
I've merely surprised you.
I was waiting for...
Navia! We're back!
Hey, like, Jesus Christ. This is an opera. This is for trial. Why is everybody yelling?
As expected of my partner. I just knew you'd return in the nick of time.
Just how often do you intend to flout the rules of this court?
Hey, fuck your rules. You may be cool looking, but I don't give a fuck about your rules.
It's all right, Monsieur Neuvillette. Given their confidence, I expect they've found the crucial evidence.
But the truth of it, Marcel, is that you've always been Vacher.
Truth is, dude, the trial is on his objection.
Huh?
Huh?
We've investigated your lair. We already know everything. After your lover, Veneer, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you. You even created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records of your past as Vacher.
So that's it. Even the villains in opera performances rarely go that far. And with that, Marcel's motive has now been established.
Can you shut up? We haven't even got done. You still just yammering
This
on.
information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense. Well, Marcel, you fixated your gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you. So, you never noticed how we changed, or how we grew as individuals.
You also never understood Boss's real expectations.
Or our determination to see things
Your determination.
Mr. Marcel, please speak up now if you would like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial will move on to the next stage.
Do you really think I wanted to do any... Pay attention to you? What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain? Ever known how it feels to watch the love of your life dissolve right in front of your eyes?
My pain, bro. He just took a book out of pain. A pain. You know about my pain, my friends, my ones. Like, bro, he going on his pain arc. He had enough.
No one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me.
Yeah, he on his pain arc. No one helped me when I needed help. Like, bro,
They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Vignere's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all. Well, now you know, don't you?
Don't you?
Well, it's too late now. All those who were dissolved are gone forever.
My bro, calm down. This bro is on. If you talk about demons, he is on. He over here. He is over here. He has had enough. Like, y'all have made fun of him too long.
You only have yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice, your beloved drama, while turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people. Vignere is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she goes, I will follow. But I'm not from this blasted place. So I can't be dissolved. No matter what I do.
You know what's funny? She was like, make sure you tell, wait. His name was Vache though. No, 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 no. I'm stupid. I, I was in there. Oh, maybe they got the wrong. No, I'm stupid. No, literally, he started as Vache. Nice, Marcel. I was sitting there thinking 10 times slower than anything that's going on right now.
Hey, is that water from the primordial sea that he's
Bruh. You look. Hey, fucker.
I can't dissolve. Can't. Do you all see? I can't go. I can't follow. So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back? I did all of that. And in the end, that accursed Callus still got the better of me. I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very end.
Jesus. Rose, an idiot daughter. Dude, okay, okay. Calm down. I keep on. Okay, stop knocking into. Like, I have not done this, like, at all. Stop knocking into the camera. Jesus. Um. What am I supposed to be doing? What am I supposed to be looking at? Oh no, I
The
pressed it by
suspect is
mistake.
exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards, please restrain him.
Don't touch me! Don't anybody come near me! I still need to save Vignere. Please, Vignere. Don't think badly of...
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction, the charges against Mr. Tartaglia no longer have any basis.
Fine by me. I was in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
Traveler, please submit all the evidence you have collected to the guards, so that I might review and summarize the truth behind the serial disappearances case. The man now known as Marcel was originally named Vache and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vignere. During an underwater expedition, Vignere accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vache as a result. Vache learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vignere back to life. To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in Poisson. During the course of his research, Vache discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria and began to manufacture and market synth. However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict with Spina di Rosula. After exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, Vache decided to assassinate their president Callus at a banquet. Although the assassination did not go as Vache expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene. And just recently, Vache attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method. However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vache's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court.
I guess.
Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case, with the truth revealed to all. The Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vache.
The orgy seems.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Vache is guilty.
Guards! Take Vache away.
Good. It's what he deserves.
Oh my gosh.
With that, the serial disappearances case is over now.
I like that. in the in the flashback, it shows him. Oh, it's you, Potter.
We really just witnessed history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
Can I just say, she seems out of place out of all these people. She looks like she just came from Inazuma, because all her clothes and a little flower thing in her. Everybody else looks like pretty and proper. She's got like a Yakata. I don't know.
We helped Navia bring the bad guy to justice!
Paimon. Oh my
He's
gosh.
hurt so many innocent people, and now he's finally getting what he deserves.
I know Paimon doesn't seem like she's probably yelling, but the echo and just Paimon in general just sounds like she's just screaming her goddamn head off.
Are you okay?
Demoiselle, you were absolutely...
The day our late boss had always hoped for has finally come. You can rest easy now, knowing justice has been served.
Yes.
Yeah. It's finally over. It's all thanks to you guys. And my partner. See, Papa? Spina di Rosula's still doing well with me at the helm.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's a big ol' happy ending.
Child, shut up. Bro, like, yeah. I know you're crying over that, but yeah, it's
Since
pretty
it's
cool.
been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got...
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
Ugh, what now? None of this has...
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
Oh, come on. Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real...
Please respect the laws of...
All right, but this sure is a lot of
Through evidence presented in the public trial that was just held, it has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection. The guilty party has been identified, and we now turn to the oratory... According to the judgment of the oratory... Guilty.
What?
Hey! That's not funny! What's with this verdict? Is your
Huh? This has never happened before. The oratrice actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
I mean, have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger?
But weren't the charges about the serial disappearances case? No matter what else he's guilty of.
The judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinal is guards.
Oh, Charles not having that. Yeah, he like, love Charles, but he like,
so
you know what?
this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
I hope we can use this form right here.
He's activating his spell legacy!
I am sorry. If you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
Bro, how you one shot like me like that? He like, oh, he didn't have his vision too.
Hey, Monsieur Novelette, what's going on?
Apologies. This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation. However, according to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's court system, all I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
What? I don't know what happened there.
What does Lady Farina mean by that?
She says she has no...
Yeah, so are the verdicts
My dearest citizen.
No!
Don't tell me. You thought even I...
But the way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had no idea what was going on.
However, given the state of things, and if you thought Child had nothing to do with the serial disappearance, everything he's done, not to mention the danger he... all shall be revealed in... Now, having said that, although I hate to...
So she chose to make her escape after all.
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into what...
She probably just put on that performance to save face. However, please be assured that I will continue...
All right. After all, he's...
Bro, man, I'll be for real. All these people are useless. He's useless. She's useless. Like, everybody here is useless. The only person who's got something done is whatever, her. And that's it. Everybody else is either don't know what's going on or just wants to accuse somebody else. Like, this is great.
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him!
Bro, oh my gosh. They completely knocked my boy Child out, which that's kind of crazy. They knocked him out. He didn't have his full vision or fully activate his Child legacy, and I'm pretty sure he's still injured from his Foul legacy too. But that's a stupid
Traveler!
stuff.
Hey! Traveler!
Marcel! What are you doing over here?
Stop resisting arrest! Cease, or we'll add another charge to the list.
No, wait. I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Go on.
Thank you. I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vacher? I erased all records of that name. So, unless...
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been convicted.
Really? You did? You're sure? You met her? But how could that be? How did you manage to do it? The Fountain of Lucine? Then she's been so close to me all... Please give me a chance to talk to her again. Just let the Traveler take me to the fountain to...
What? Given it...
This request, is it worth as much?
Of course! Wait, no. It's worth even more than...
Humans. Will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy... Very well.
Your Honor,
I will go with him.
Thank you.
Didn't we just say don't tell? Aye. It's not like I could. In fact, they're like you could cheat, which I like that. I've not played Hong Kong Impact since I initially did. I probably will just because of the update and all that and everything. But you actually get to choose. You can actually end your stuff early if you say I don't want to join the train. That's good. Different from this game. Pick something else. You're still getting the same mission. Oh my gosh. I understand why, because you want to have a sense of decision, but not mess anything up. So.
Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking that thing. Didn't you just drink a lot of it on the stage as well?
Vacher.
Oh!
Yes, that's it.
Vinier, it's Vignere, is that you? It's...
Vache, why did you come? Didn't I say? You don't need to look for me. You...
It's been more than 20 years. All this time, only the thought of bringing you back has kept me alive. Nothing... I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings? Vignere, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
But Vache, if you ask me, this world would be better off without you. If not for you, I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day.
Jesus. God.
If not for you, I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my works would have been displayed in the Palais Mermonia itself. If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And she would not have grown old and died alone, with nothing but the tears on her cheeks. It's all because of your selfishness, Vache. It's all because of you.
You... Wait, you are not Vignere. Who are you?
You're right. I am not Vignere. I am the sacrifices. Every woman who died by your hand, as our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses flowed back to the primordial sea.
Oh. What?
Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea, and we were no longer individuals. But we became one, just as streams of water come together in the sea. I'm Cressy. I'm Lemony. I'm Azine. The only one I am not is Vignere.
Why? But then...
She doesn't want to see you anymore. Every tendril of her consciousness is avoiding. This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did? If she would despise you for what you became? You are a liar, a heartless murderer, and a cowardly narcissist.
Dang. You know, I do have to agree. She said, tell him not to worry about me. He like, I have to see her. Let me see her. And then she's like, you narcissistic liar, murderer. Oh, why you have to be so mean?
The only thing you are not is Vignere's beloved. From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vignere's, she has had nothing but pure hatred for you.
No.
Travel like, dang.
Let me see her.
I really
Please.
should just listen to.
Have mercy.
You still don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vignere. She really doesn't want to see you anymore. But on top of that, she also said that because it's her final drop of pity for you. She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no mercy to you.
Jeez. Well, what can we do? Well, you look at the time. Yeah, we gotta head out, bro. Yeah. You handle that.
Vache! 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 Drown.
Jesus. Bro, they hit that, the lich fall. That has gotta be the most hardest, like, fall. They drown. Well, whatever shall we do?
Finally, we have some time to do shopping. Gosh, it's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
Huh. Well met, partner. I knew something great was going to happen when I woke up in such a good mood today.
Even this weather can't put a damper on the demoiselle's mood.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Navia! It's been a few days. Paimon's already started to miss you.
Oh, now that I believe. I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon. Who wouldn't treasure having a partner like me?
Sounds like you're really enjoying life these days, Navia. What have you been busy with?
It's just been one thing after the other. I've been making non-stop trips between Poisson and the court since then. Everyone from Spina di Rosula organized a memorial for my father. We never held a memorial when he first died, since everyone knew that even if we held one back then, no one was going to come. This time, though, everyone in Poisson, and even many people from the court, all attended.
So his name's definitely been cleared now.
Yeah, I think so.
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
That blasted stubborn fool. I was right to put my faith in him. I'm so glad I didn't give up on the case all those years ago. Oh, by the way, I ran into Charlotte just after I left the memorial service.
Who's Charlotte?
Well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew she would be there, and there was no way she'd just let me go.
Huh? So you know Charlotte too?
Oh, I was like, I thought for a second, I was like, isn't it the journalist? But then I was like, who's Charlotte?
Yeah, way back when I first became the president of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me. Wouldn't take no for an answer.
Yeah, I could tell.
I believe the story was called The True Heart of Darkness, Secret Tales of the Yellow Rose. To be fair, though, it was a really flattering feature. So, we've been on pretty good terms ever since. She was trying to lean on our friendship to get me to do an exclusive piece on the serial disappearances case.
Oh yeah, she told us about that. She's always been super interested in that case, so now her wishes finally come true too.
Anyway, I told her to make sure that when she writes about you guys entering the opera house with the critical evidence, that you both sound really cool.
Now that's another thing to look forward to. We trust Charlotte's skills with a pen for sure.
Oh, and in other news, I also took Clarand out for a meal.
Hold on. So, how you doing? I'm doing fine. You know my father's been. You killed my father. Just like, okay. I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you two on better terms now?
While you were investigating Vacher's headquarters, Clarand gave testimony on my father's behalf. It was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I wanted to thank her. I mean, there's also no point in being awkward all the time, so we took the chance to reconcile with each other.
Reconcile? There was nothing to reconcile. You didn't do nothing to her. She like, yeah. And that was like, kill me. She like, I duly noted. Just like, okay. And then I'm trying to protect me. You killed my father. And then proceeded not to tell nobody for years. Like,
oh, that's great. Paimon also thought Clarand wasn't actually a bad person. It's always good to have more friends.
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness. Oh, actually, there's still one last thing I need to do.
What is it?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave and tell him the truth of what happened, as well as how it all ended. And on top of that, Just how much people still look... That includes me.
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
Indeed.
We want to go too!
Sure thing. I'd like you two to share the moment with me. After all, without you, there might not have been such a positive ending.
And in that case, everyone, let's be off. Considering the recent weather, we'll be lucky if we can reach Poisson before dark.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. This is where my father's grave is. To be perfectly honest, even I haven't been back here for a long time.
Where the hell are we?
Huh? There's someone there already.
Hmm?
Isn't that Nervalette? Why would the Chief Justice be here? Huh?
Oh.
Navia?
Well, if we're gonna be perfectly honest, that man just said, "You are guilty," and just said it with his chest. Then she asked, "Can you save my dad?" And he said, can't do nothing. Like, I guess. I don't know if there's any recollect. He can't reconcile. Bro, just out of all these, he pretty much messed up the most. And then the child case, he was like, you know what, I gotta. The architrace is like, yeah, you are guilty. Like, bro, you just saw it. The architrace sucks ass. The architrace is ass.
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Bro, oh my god.
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize.
Yeah, he's like, oh, okay.
I wanted to show my father how much I've grown, but still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
Hey, wait, whoa.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, Monsieur Nervalette.
Yeah, I was about to say that I will stop apologizing. Yeah, okay. Oh, alright.
In any case, why did you come to Poisson?
Well, ever since that day, I've been turning a question over and over in my head. Just what is justice anyway? There was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself. Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things. That they could rebel against their own nature, which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel. I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, should have been nothing more important than one's own continued survival. But Mr. Callis proved me utterly and decisively wrong. If not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved to this day. Mr. Callis made the choice he did for his daughter, for his associates, and for many people completely. And in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say that he did it all for the sake of justice. A justice that's higher than life itself. So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callis in person. I should have noticed all of this much sooner. This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days. That high and mighty chair in the opera Epiclese indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
So, you're actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh? That reminds me of Silver, one of my guys.
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my strong suits.
Yeah, I've not seen you smile at all, bro. Like, I'll be like, you probably smiled once, but pretty much it's been. Yeah. No, it's not even smiling. Yeah. Yeah, he was a pretty good guy. Give me a least smirk.
Didn't I just say you don't need to apologize?
Hey, please.
Ah, so Navia and Neuvillette seem to have made their peace.
Shut up.
Let's not disturb them for now. We can wait till after they're done.
Yes.
Paimon's never paid respects at someone's grave before. Did Paimon do anything rude there?
Yeah, I will say I keep on talking about this, but it is truly I have to get if I got to give Genshin anything, even though I'm gonna say, I won't say it, but if I had to give them anything, that they change the lighting, um, and it looks really good because I feel like the other places didn't really need it. It's different, like Juan said, because of how the lighting in there and how it's based on. I think Mazda is based on Europe, but I cannot remember either Europe or because I know France is Fontaine, so I think Europe is based on Mondstadt, um, or yeah, it's based on around the same area-ish, but yeah, that lighting would have been good in Azuma, not so much. Sumeru. Uh, but this place, like how lighting is Fontaine, it works out great.
Paimon didn't know that was a thing. But Paimon doesn't know what she would do if she can't fly. Oh no. Paimon hopes Miss Navia. Anyway, Neuvillette is still standing around there. It's not often that we can catch him alone like this, so why don't we go talk to him for a bit? If we can't talk to Lady Farina, we can at least talk to him, right?
Oh, they literally. Oh, where's one of the orbs? I don't know. Let's go this way. But it's literally just on top of that.
Oh, it's you two. Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
Mm-hmm. We ran into Navia.
I see. Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure to return the favor.
So, at court, the bad guys referred to that.
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vacher and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after extensive research. There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today. Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it nurtured much of the life on this planet.
Huh. So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial then.
So why does it only affect Fontaine people? That still doesn't account for that. Because they talk about first things that came. It would work on anything else then. I don't know.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vacher discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
Huh. So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette. But if that's the case, then why would people...
Yes.
At
yes.
least people from Fontaine
Finally.
dissolve in that kind of water.
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour life instead? To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the people of this land.
That still didn't answer the question why it only affects people from Fontaine. But
is there anything else you'd like to ask me about? That the sea levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good. Does that appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
That's right! It was Linny that told us that—
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly. Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
Wait, passed away?
A prophecy? Of the former Hydro Archon? Wow. This is the first time that we've ever heard of it.
2 parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. The rising sea levels and the ability of the people of Fontaine to be dissolved. We should be more vigilant and stay on the watch for further signs. Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tevat for this purpose. If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Farina by her predecessor.
But with Farina being the way she is, can we really trust her to solve it?
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Bro, what? I was like, so can we trust her? Do you have any more questions? Dude. Oh my gosh. And she asked that as a question. He just, I don't have time for this. Do you have any more questions? Like,
My apologies. My investigation has still not reached its conclusion. However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
But you also said you thought he was innocent.
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that I give on each case. As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it. Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but it likely also possesses other traits, such as self-awareness.
so it just looked, so it wasn't even worried about the trial. It said, guilty. What? Me do something. Come on. I haven't done anything the last 2 days. I don't even have my vision. Come on.
Which is all to say, I've been prepared for a situation like this.
So when Linny told us that he heard a human voice from the room where the Oratrice's core is stored...
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I will add that to the list of items to investigate. In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its own. We just do not have enough information. Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through it, though. The time-tested twin tricks of bravado and drama.
Bro, hey, the time-twisted twin tricks of bravado and drama, bro. Yeah! He said it would.
While we do intend to get to the bottom of this, for now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his time in the fortress of Meripede.
That's, but that... yeah... I understand.
If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent allowed by the law.
But, what law is based on the water thing? Because we just talk about guilty. It's gonna keep on bringing up guilty because that man is he's a Fatui Harbinger. He is not just Fatui. He's a Fatui Harbinger. He is always guilty.
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a no-holds-barred fight with you.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Why? Probably just, it's almost like, do you have any more questions? Like, okay.
Your sibling, another blonde-haired traveler. I'm sorry, but I've never seen anyone who matches that description. If she ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure she followed our laws to the letter and had no reason to appear. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about? Very well. It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memoria.
You really are super busy, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must work around the clock as well. This is merely the nature of a justice's work.
Alright, you've... Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped.
Well, look at all these missions. Jesus. Um, I guess. I guess since he is here, hold up. I guess since Lenny is here, um, would we do his mission? Probably not. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. We have so many. We have. I have not done a mission since. It's been a while, but a good amount I can do. What are these? Oh, I forgot. This is like events where you talk to them and all that. I did some of them. I'll probably do either that one or that one. Hmm. That's a lot of endings. But yeah, yeah. Let me go check on. We got some stuff we have to take. Okay, yeah. But that's probably gonna be it since we have no more story left. So to go over while I'll fight some people while I'll ramble. Um, we're gonna have some games on the channel. Probably gonna be most likely on Twitch when we play though, because we're gonna play Mortal Kombat. I know Life of P comes out around the same time. We'll see. Because I think either I'll be very honest. I know some games will be on the Game Pass, and I will just
Unnecessary.
get on the Game Pass. But I'm gonna get the full game if I can just play the full game on Game Pass. Unless I really like the game, then we'll see then. But um, we'll have to see. What is this? Well, yeah. It's gonna take me. It'll take me right here. Oh. But yeah. Doing stuff like that, we'll do Mortal Kombat.
Quit following me. The wind rises.
And some other games. I know Tekken 8. I think that's a new Tekken coming out. I know that's coming out soon, So we'll probably I because I'm be perfectly honest, I've not played. No, okay. I not played them fully. Like I think I played Tekken 6 just barely. Oh gosh. Trying to
Behold!
let's do this easier on myself. But I'm not really like that, so we'll see. I'll probably will just so I have an excuse to go back to Street Fighter. um, but we'll see. Hold on, what are these up here? Hmm. Crap. But yeah, when I come back, we probably will. You know, and I'll have food made. You know, I'll have food made. Because we haven't had food on this account for a real long time. Uh, and for Remnant 2, we're reaching the ending of that, really. Because on my off stuff, I've had played the game to its completion. Uh, but since we're doing that channel, you know, it's a good thing because that game is never the same. Uh, like, it'll probably have, like, maybe one thing's the same, but mostly all of it's going to be different. So, it's not bad to, you know, finish that all up. But yeah, we're gonna do all that, and um, we probably get that out not as delayed. But I just went on a trip, and you know, really enjoyed it. So we're gonna have some stuff on the channel, you know, doing all of that. But before I go, we will summon
A blade.
what I want. I, I'm people I don't care about Zhongli. Um, but what I'm looking for is rectangular, if you haven't noticed. But yeah, that's what we're gonna probably do. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to more comment, Mortal Kombat. I'll probably will try to or I shouldn't try. We're gonna try, not try. I keep on saying try. We're gonna make that a gameplay, and we're gonna play competitively. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how that all goes because there's a lot of characters. I'm getting characters because we get Omni Man and Homelander. Of course, I'm gonna play that. The Boys is one of my favorite shows. Invincible is just a good show. I love. Like, it's a real good show. But Boys is one of my favorite. Like, yeah, live action shows or something like that. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna do this summon while I ram, ramble. But um, dang. Um, you know what's funny? I was thinking about, yeah, Sayu I would not mind, but I was like, I want Tartaglia. Uh, I shouldn't even skipped it. That actually works. I don't use her. Um, official. I don't use official really, but that's good to have. Um, let me go to this. Uh, they need to add some new characters here. It's been mostly the same old characters here. It's very tempting to buy this. It's very tempting. Okay, but I will hold back. my my impulses to buy that. All right. I don't even have how to. I'm just gonna use these. All right. There we go. Yeah, but that's gonna probably be the end there. We're gonna put this that constellation on there. Where's the other? There you go. Oh, I actually got a lot for that for different character I have to summon. But yeah, that's mostly it. And I'll probably see y'all in another stream. All right, I'll see y'all guys later.